Be back. Okay, yeah. It's always so annoying, I tell ya. This is why I'm desperately, like, I'm in desperate need of fiber internet. Yeah. Yeah, Faye is literally, like, cursing us right now. The everyone is cursing my internet.
Boy, your bow.
Were you able to see the cutscene
Hold
this
it out.
time? Because if not, well, it's unfortunate. Not just everywhere, the every when.
On my mark, loose your arrow into the stone.
It worked.
We can now make our way back. Come.
That stairway's blocked.
The one thing I will say is that I think
There's
as a
light crystal
concept,
Just
I
lying
love the
there.
everyone
Maybe it'll help us get out of this stupid place.
because I like the idea that God of War can now like get away from having to stay true to having to follow the myth of the mythology. Kind of like how Ragnarok, they really needed to kind of like follow through on like what the prophecy of Ragnarok was and all that. It will probably help them do something more original with like the deities and all of that. Yeah, what to love is fighting those Hispanic deities. Yeah, like the Aztec God of War and all of that. I tell you, I still crack up at like what Paul said at the the day of its reveal, where he's like, man, it's gonna hit so different knowing Kratos and Atreus are mourning Faye when she's being the Norse Doomslayer, killing the Hispanic deities. Hispanic and Egyptian deities or something like that. And I still go back to that comment once in a while because it was just so deadpan funny. It's just that, yeah, the Norse Doomslayer. It's so great. The Mongolian god. Yeah. I would say I highly appreciate the edits that came out of that, like showing them like mourning and being sad and be like putting and then smash cut with the SpongeBob. Meanwhile, it's so good. Like it really is so good. Like get the strength. I'll take it. I would say it is kind of dangerous, like how much like what makes the story of 2018 and Ragnarok so good is centered on them like grieving the loss of Faye and all of that, and kind of like that amazing line from Ragnarok about to grieve deeply is to have loved fully, and how much like just how cathartic these two games were solved. That I really want to see how they are able to kind of like handle a more kind of say like how they will reconcile the new tone. It's kind of well how much faster. Yes. I would say the difficulty balance is really weird, like in the normal and hard difficulty, where it's like hard just becomes so much tankier.
Finally! I'll light the crystal if you find me an angle.
Let us make our way back up.
Starts murdering an army. Best I can do is a stun. Yes. And the Dark Elves sound like the Nemoidian guards from Star Wars. Let's see what we can get this time. Yeah, stun. And it's so funny that Ragnarok is called that when Ragnarok is probably like the resolution to the sad dad. Do you know what I mean? Like Ragnarok really is like one of the most uplifting, like fulfilling stories when you really think about it. Yeah, and that I will like, to me, like, the criticism of Atreus' sections is more gameplay related. Gameplay and pacing related, the story. That's why I love that game on first playthrough. Like, no problem for me, because it's like, when you're learning the story for the first time, like, a lot of those parts really, like, really hit. And you're learning all that stuff. So... Yeah, and I think it mostly it's the Jotunheim part at the Lost Woods that people have more issue with it because of the having to ride a yak and picking fruit and all of that. That's like the one part where I'm like, yeah, this could have easily been shaven. Like they could have shaved a bunch of stuff. The boss with the grandma is so good because it plays with scale. Is that idea actually fighting against a giant, and it's Deborah Wilson.
Where are you taking that?
Ragnarok obliterates 2018 and boss and enemy variety. Easy. Easy, easy.
Look here.
Heimdall is such a Metal Gear Solid fight. Literally.
You gonna carry that everywhere?
I just might.
Like, not even joking, it really, like, there's some Kojima energy to how they do Heimdall in Ragnarok.
The blue door that's not a door.
And a sand bowl.
but how do you expect me to reach it?
Like, I saw a video that if you change your armor mid-fight, he will even comment on the armor that you have changed. And I love that. Is it 3 bases here, or...
Maybe instead of looting a sacred temple, we could just get out of here?
If I want your opinion, boy, I will ask for it.
There's one bell there. Okay, where's the other ones? Something... No, there's gotta be something there. And the Thor fight is also very Kojima, like when he kills you and then he's like, you ain't dying on me, and he like, and they're like, So Luis, what's so funny about Kratos and Atreus' relationship is that it's so Latino. Like, it's so Latino, like in the way that Kratos just be like, you shut your mouth, boy. Yeah, this is like, this is not meant to be a first playthrough, so don't worry. Where is the other bell, is the other question. Let's see. There's that one. So there's one. He has to get there to open that door. It's gonna bring in the elves. So there's two. Yeah, where the frick is the other bell?
We keep going.
Shut up, boy. There's the third one, of course. Yep. The irony. We call that pulling a Dawn.
You can reach the bowl now.
Uh-huh. Anytime you're ready.
Go ahead.
Greatest man or tallest tree.
What does this mean?
Seed.
Remember the shape.
Yeah, I know.
Go ahead.
Greatest man or tallest tree begins as any more than me. Yeah, it's seed. Stupid riddles. So, it's a door after all.
I really love the subversion this entire section gets in Ragnarok, that you think you're helping the good guys, but instead you help the bad guys. Just because you thought light meant good, when the dark elves were the good guys. Yes,
Great. The one with the
it helps
horses
the
back.
sense of adventure better doing that realm gate. Whereas getting through to the other realms, just using like the Sindri doors, just feels smaller despite the game being bigger.
He will be
I would
back.
say.
Oh no, the boat isn't here. It's still back at the other side of the lake.
Then we go back the way we came. The lift.
We really gotta go back down here again?
Do you see any other way?
No.
Yeah, I would say Midgard definitely grounds 2018 with a central hub better than Ragnarok. Ragnarok reminded me a little bit more of Doom Eternal. How you go to the Doom Castle. And the thing that grounds you there is Brock and Sindri's house. So. Spoils of War. I think the beauty is seeing that there's strengths and weaknesses to both games. About time for you. Yeah, it's almost your 10. Yeah. Rick, thank you so much for stopping by. Hopefully,
Now I can barely see.
with more of my early streams, you get to stop by a few more times. And we get to chat like this. It's always fun. So, let me know whenever you want me to be
There
in
isn't a way back up from here,
SDN.
you know.
I know.
Keep the call and I'll be there. So. Then artifacts. So Nova, what are you playing currently beyond beyond Tina?
Your arrows will bring her down.
Last impact. Or you, Luis, what are you playing
Help me if you would hold the
currently?
light up so I can see where I'm shooting.
Use your ears. Adapt.
Angle. It's the other angle I need to get.
How are we supposed to get across?
So that's like the only thing that you're
We
playing
find
currently,
the
Atomic
crystal.
Heart. Cool. Besides, I assume any other indie that you may, whatchamacallit, be reviewing at any given time, right? For Pixel Bite. Remember, Eddie, we have the new, whatchamacallit, the lurk command. Finally enabled it. There you go. Oh, that was so satisfying. Chest here.
Can we go already?
That's just a clock called Witch Spire. I'm interested in Witch Spire. You actually parry it in this game. It's actually really this is a satisfying parry. It has like a nice enough window.
Plan on carrying the crystal everywhere like the last one?
If need be.
This. Explosive War. This is Sarah that we can loot. Heal, heal. Boom. Yeah, like I think didn't we talk about that one, Nova Witchspire? Last week? I could be wrong though. So off we go, going up the street. It's the darkest land and we'll not have to finish that. Oh, for sure. I saw it at the Steam sale. Quite a bit. That runic scales, polders.
Boy, shoot.
I know how it works.
Damn, I'm trying to remember. Yeah, FF games have been on sale since Summer Games. But yeah, like I saw Remake and Rebirth for like for 13 and 15 bucks each, which is wild. That's such a great price for those two games. I get them from here, this angle. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, the sales pitch for Revelation has been like the most aggressive I've ever seen Square Enix being with wanting to sell those games, which I might appreciate, considering that they probably undersold Rebirth in the pre-release environment. I don't remember how am I supposed to like, I know I can get that right now, but is it from the other angle? Get it from here. Like that angle. And I think more than anything, Nova, with that is the fact that people know it originally was one game that they split in 3. So even with as much as they made the second game so feature complete and so long, people just knew that they were not gonna get the plot, the complete plot immediately. Hence why maybe some people were just waiting for everything to be available. So those who wait are gonna be in for a treat that way. Screw it. It's just that's just material. It's not armor. I can come back later. Or is that an angle? Oh no, I'm an idiot. You can do it here. That's right. This is the angle. It's probably I hit it from here. With Thor called back this thing. Ah man. Not quite. Did that do it? Yes, that did it. And the thing, Nova, is like you recently finished playing OGFF7, right? If you look at the Revelation trailer, the coolest story moments are now coming in Revelation, and that is very exciting.
I want to get out of here.
I think the most impressive thing of Rebirth is how it managed to make such a long game out of such little story that happened in that like part of the original game, that like post Midgard section. Like it really worked hard to try to embellish. They've said as much, Nova. It's gonna be like just as big if you want to go for full completion. The only thing that they're changing now is that you won't be able to see everything in one go, because apparently they're making it less checklisty. They're making it more explorable because of the Highwind and all that, whereas Rebirth really was such a checklist game that every time that you got to like a new zone, Chatterley will be like, here are the towers, here's everything that you can do, and here's the checklist that you're filling up as you're doing all of this. So And that is so... That was completion is nirvana for people like me at the time. But for some, it was a little exhausting. And they're saying that they're presetting that different is going to be the thing with the new one. And the fact that you have the full world now with the high one off, which is so exciting. We finally get the first true modern Final Fantasy that gets a high win mechanic for the first time since I don't remember. Hey, boss fight. Oh crap. I got blinded by the light. And they say that they're making the Knights of the Round a full-on boss fight for you to acquire them. That's gonna be amazing. Me too. The excessively long, like, all 13 knights doing their thing. There we go. Beautiful. Let's finish him with rage. Yes! Go to the air. Ah, dang it. Almost. You were panicking because you used it in a regular enemy. That's so funny. Let's bring in the wolves. That's so excessive. You use the Knights of the Round on 3 on just a regular enemy. That's funny. Sweeping. I need the parry. Turn is good. Okay. I like this one. Heal. That's gonna be my next one.
Grave mistake. Did we help the wrong side?
Let
me guess. You're gonna be smug and say you told me we shouldn't get involved.
That is enough.
Can we go now?
Do you remember the answer?
Yeah.
This game looks so good. Still.
Boy, read this. Boy, what's that say?
Only time you want to talk to me is when you need
Do you want to tell me something?
I said, the only time you care to talk to me is when you need me to translate for you. If Mom was
If
here...
your mother was still alive, we would not be here at all. Atreus.
Forget it.
Fine.
Too soon, Kratos. Too soon. See if I can go now to this other area. Loot. Okay.
Huh?
What was that? That's how I was. Check this. It's two of them. No crap. Almost. unfortunate. Buster Rams. No crap. I was supposed to grab that thing up there. That's BS. Grab that. There we go. Spoils of war. Oh, that's right, I cannot go from this side. Yeah, we did.
So? Was she in the light?
Who?
You know.
Oh, she's not there.
Not like you would even care if she was.
Mind your tongue, boy! Until our journey is over, one of us must remain focused. Do not mistake my silence for lack of grief. Mourn how you wish. Leave me to my own.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize.
No. Why would you? You do not know my ways. I know it has not been easy. In the light, I felt only moments pass. If that is of some comfort to you.
That's good to know. Really. So, should we go back to Midgard? Face the Black Breath? Or do you think there's more to see in this realm?
We've seen all there is to see at Chris. Continue our journey up top.
So, the sailors who heard voices at sea. How did you fix them?
We threw them overboard.
Oh. Well, good thing I didn't drink any seawater. Right?
Yes, it is.
Back. See, you're busy.
How observant.
I am known for my attention. There's an abandoned temple in Midgard that a fellow dwarf converted to his personal storeroom. Packed it with all sorts of treasures he collected during his travels throughout the realms.
Throughout the realms? Which ones did he go to? What did he collect?
Fafnir was a, shall we say, aggressive collector of magical artifacts. The more he acquired, the more he desired. There was no realm too dangerous, no relic too hazardous. He once ventured deep into Niflheim for a whetstone of all things. Huh. I bet that was quite the whetstone.
Does this story have a point?
Yes, it does. I just happen to have an entry stone to Fafnir's storeroom.
Fafnir, yeah.
You might find something useful in there.
Neat. Thanks, Sindri.
You're very welcome. Oh, and if you find that whetstone, well, it sure would be nice of you to bring it to me.
Struck it.
I'd advise caution if you're heading to the storeroom. Last I was there, all manner of nastiness had taken up residence.
Won't your friend be upset if we steal all the stuff?
Oh, no, not at all. He's dead.
Oh, sorry. Father, I have a confession to make. All those voices in my head, well, this wasn't the first time. Back when we met Brock, his animal warned me about something hiding in the tree. That's why she didn't want to cross.
She told you.
Well, I could just feel what she was feeling, what she was afraid of.
It happens again. You tell me. Understand?
I promise.
Can you read it?
Yes, sir.
What does it say?
It's about the eternal war for the light. Do you think it'll stop now after what we did?
Unlikely.
Here's temple we go.
What now?
We have the light. To Midgard.
And as we
Crazy to
travel,
think that
I'm
the
gonna
realms
go to the
exist in the same
restrooms.
space.
BRB.
One on top of the other.
Nice, Liz.
It's like this room
Give me a
lets us
second.
travel without moving.
Okay, and I'm back. Of course I would have guessed tacos. It's Taco Tuesday. What else will you eat? Like, especially like those homemade, like those actually Mexican made tacos. Man, those are magnifique. It's taco week. I mean, like, if they taste as good as like real Mexican tacos, I don't blame you in the slightest.
Rock! We just came back from another realm. And we met your brother. Wait, not in that order.
Did you let that seed sop put hand to your blade? Hmm? You do know he lost his talent, right? Just up and left him one day. Tried taking me down with him. Did he botch up on a girl?
Quite the opposite.
Yeah, even a blind pig farts up a truffle now and again. But you know what really counts? Consistency. And I got that coming out of all of my parts.
What did you do?
It's better. Good. Now when you're done gawking, I got a favor to ask.
What is it, dwarf?
There's this alchemist on Vari. Been working out in the Velander mines. Haven't heard from him in maybe, I don't know, 100 winters or so. Probably dead, but maybe you can find him. He's dwarfing like me. Wears a fancy green ring. Owes me a favor. You look?
If it is on our path.
Oh, I see how it is. Not a something-for-nothing type, are you? Fine. If you find Donvari, I'll make him whip you up something special. This entry stone here ought to get you inside those mines.
Do
I
Cinder's
need that
favorite
alchemist
first.
for something I'm stewing up for you.
How are we doing with XP? Let's see what we can upgrade. Get more arrow damage and
Do you
melee.
remember the way back to the Black Breath?
Of course. We need to walk across the bridge to the Vanaheim Tower. Are we going to the Black Breath? Or exploring? Your choice.
We will explore. I've always loved seeing Jormungandr just like chilling there, floating. Like,
I
hello,
wish we
Snake.
could have gone on a trip like this with Mother. She could fight, couldn't she?
Yes. She fought beautifully.
The world serpent's even over here. I told you he's big.
Fafnir's Ravine.
Beacon Beach over here.
I hear a bird. to buy bird.
Treasures from all different realms. Do you think that Fafnir went to Alfheim too?
I do not know.
Aren't you curious? He sounds interesting.
We go to the storeroom to collect anything useful for our journey, not to learn more about the dwarf.
Have you made it out of Fafnir's storeroom yet?
Did you really make that axe for my mother?
Oh, I'd recognize it anywhere. Ask me. It's one of our best. Infused with the echoing screams of 20 frost trolls. Give or take.
But why her? How did you know her?
She sought us out in the beginning. She was a special woman. She wanted to protect people. I suppose we thought it was a chance to give power to someone who'd use it for good. She even spoke our native tongue. She'd say, Madurin sem Gengur, egen vigum Hans.
Gengur I.
That's right. That's impressive. I see a lot of her in your eyes. You know?
Thanks, Sindri.
Don't touch me.
What? I didn't. I won't. I'll come back later.
Oh, Sindri the germaphobe. Give me all that money. This game really nails the stranger in a strange land vibe.
Uh-oh. They must have gotten here first.
That's the one thing I really did miss from Ragnarok. Because there was more of a familiarity. Bye, Nightmare.
We did it.
Another Ray-Ban. Cool. Ray-Ban taken care of. I love you can see the snake. Jormungandr over there. Such a cool little detail.
What's that?
And Ragnarok's even more gnarly, Luis. That's what's so funny. There's more carnage in the other one.
Locked. Find another entrance.
So many of these suckers in this. It's in the side area. Come on. There we go. That's 11 out of 51.
Boy,
It's some kind of drawing. Maybe a map? Oh! Maybe a treasure map! Looks like the Reavers made it inside. I hope they didn't take all the treasure.
Sure didn't.
There's a lot of trouble around here!
Cool.
Just some stupid pots. And Drago. No magical treasure, and no whetstone.
keep your expectations low, boy, and you will
You'll
never be disappointed.
And then Spider-Man No Way Home took that a life lesson. Always expect disappointment, you'll never be disappointed. Bye.
They caught you off guard.
I wasn't expecting them.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Enemies ahead!
Not yet!
Oh, stop.
I'm ready!
I forgot that these guys are one shot, so. No, I'm poisoned. Not that. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Send the wolves. There we go. Beautiful. Nice. Collateral damage.
There's nothing but poison in this one. And the stupid bird statue.
And useful resources. The main reason we are here, boy. However, many of these chests have been emptied.
Probably by the Reavers. I hope they didn't take Suter's whetstone.
I think the next room has a wolf, if I remember. Or a troll. One of the two.
I have a good feeling about this next one. Maybe we'll even find the whetstone.
Remember what I told you about expectations, boy.
Keep them low. I remember. Still, good feeling.
And let's glitch. That's right, 2 of them.
I can't yet.
Yeah, I might need to switch to Hell's Dodge.
Sorry, not ready. So much for my good feeling.
I think the next one is the one that has a wolf.
I was ready for them this time.
I saw.
So I should keep my expectations low, but always expect an attack?
It is a delicate balance. Expect the worst, assume nothing, and always anticipate an attack.
Sure
That's
is a lot
lessons
to
with
remember.
Daddy Kratos. A lot of wolves. Some of the wolves, Trez. Oh shit. Oh.
You don't look too good!
No! Yeah.
Leave me alone here!
Time to switch to Hell's Touch. Back, how's it going? I'm in the side quest right now, and I just got screwed by a couple wolfies. See the Frost Giant's Frenzy. Let's see how this goes. No! Wow, he like completely melted my health. Great. Oh! Did I just... I'll take that. Oh, more of you. Great. Okay. Yeah, no thanks. Boom.
Don't know
That
what's
one
up.
better than I expected.
There's only one room left.
Because somehow I
shouldn't
threw
hope,
that
but
wolf into that fire and
think
he
we'll find it there?
melted.
No.
The axe is legit one of the best feeling weapons in any game. And it feels better in Ragnarok because of the dual sense, like the force feedback and all that.
Huh? All right.
We did it, yay! I love the concept art of this entire game. Like, it's really, was really cool. Wrath of the Frost Ancient. Little laser, no thanks. Instead, I like more stunning.
So, you back to piss on my corpse, you ungrateful little... who are you two?
We're looking for a whetstone. Have you seen it?
Aye, there was one in this room. My son sharpened his dagger on it, right before stabbing me in the back.
What?
Little bastard thought it was his turn to lead my crew. I was hard on him, sure. Guess I shouldn't be surprised. I did the same thing to my dad when I was his age.
He killed his own father?
Think about how ingenious the design of the side quest
Where is he
givers
now?
are. That they didn't even
He
have
may
to
be
like
a
model
bastard, but he's my
a mouth.
bastard. You'll get no help from me, fool.
Then his dagger will help.
Hey! That's mine! Hey!
Come, boy. We are leaving.
Choke on me!
Get in there. Oh, my loot. Symbol of defiance.
For a pair of pasty fiefos, you sure can't fight. I'll give you that.
Get out of here.
Why would his son betray him like that? Kill his own father? Over some treasure? Seems so greedy.
Remember what I told you, boy. Assume nothing.
Assume nothing.
Well, sure. He didn't seem like a great father, but
You only know half the story.
guess.
Focus up, boy.
He's open! Now's your chance!
Come on, okay. Now we get to the execution this time. Delicious. Delicious fun. I've forgotten I have multi-stream going. What up, KB? Like I've forgotten that I had uh the multi-stream chat and I forgot to turn it on. So in 2018, the frost laser is broken. Rag they nerfed this. They're one of the biggest qualms of the North game. Is why I'm so glad we're going somewhere new. High key sick of trolls and giants. Indeed, indeed, KB. So that would remind me of the White Lightning Soul Charlie challenge. That was pure. He does. Holy crap, he really did. Do I play Overwatch? I do sometimes, Toxic. Do I have it installed? Let me see. Let me see if I still have it there, if I moved it over to... Yep, I have it there. I have it installed just in case, like, if my siblings want to play it. Oh, Brad is streaming right now? Interesting, huh? Is Overwatch a game I would have killed in the crib or PUBG? I would have killed PUBG instead of Overwatch, KB, because I do like Overwatch. I find it more fun. Easier to kind of get into. Whereas PUBG is the one that eventually like led to Fortnite. And I would say Fortnite disrupted multiplayer gaming for the worse, I would say. Hey Matt, welcome. Satanic game. Oh yeah, like Nova is like a hopeless Overwatch addict. Like that set him back 3 months in like it has set him back 3 months in the single player stuff. But yeah, I would rather kill PUBG in the crib, KB, because
Well,
We found no whetstone.
it ruined
This dagger belongs to the Reaver who took it.
They took most of
Fortnite
the
ruined the
good stuff.
expectations of monetization
Oh,
in games
well,
forever.
here, take this in exchange for the dagger.
The most addictive game I've ever played, Matt, is probably Destiny. Yeah, the slow time thing. Sweet.
The dagger you brought me is quite interesting. An artless design, but the construction is sound. Where in the temple did you find this?
In a Reaver's back.
Enchantments.
Oh,
Blessing of
You
Runic
mentioned
for
he
any
was part of
successful
a larger
parry.
plan.
Yeah, I'll claim that.
Maybe they took the
Heck
whetstone?
yeah.
quite possibly. I know I've seen this design before.
Upgrade the ball, pedal
I
high.
don't suppose you could try keeping that clean?
So yeah, Matt. Destiny is definitely the most addicting game that I play. Let me see how many hours it shows. For me. And this is not even including not including my PS4 time. It's like probably 5,000 hours. And we upgrade to 3 now. Okay, I need more Ager's gold there. Greg, you have like 2k hours in factions? Yeah. In Destiny, it was 1,358 on the PS5 version. If you include Destiny 1 and 2 on PS4, it's probably 4,000 hours. Since 2014, over 12 years. Am I proud? Debatable. Do I regret it? Not in the slightest. Destiny gave me some of my favorite co-op gaming memories of all time, so. Metal plated shoulder guard. Yeah, I'll get that instead.
Wear it in good health.
Yep, I am very proud of it, Frey, because there will never be another game like Destiny. Ever. For us that stuck with it through thick and thin, the memories we have with it will live forevermore. FF7 OG, KCD2, Neo 1, and Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow. Those are the 4 games that you did this year, right? And BG3 3 times with your friends with mods and new builds. That counts. BG3 is a long one, and every new playthrough of BG3 is very is so unique. So I would say that definitely counts. So I'll give it to you. And FF7 has been like your first replay in God knows how long, and I don't know when was the last time you played Dawn of Sorrow, so I'll count those too. Let's see, metal plated shoulder guard, and now we're gonna sell. Oh no! I was almost buying it again.
I'm sure that'll come in handy.
Just sell this and sell this too. It counts. I'll give it to you. What single-player game do you think you've logged the most hours for? Chap probably knows. Am I proud? No. Do I regret it? Maybe. Oh man, yeah. I know right now, KB, you're having literal PTSD just hearing this. Yep. Zip 5, you have like 1.5k hours. VG3, you have 2k, but it's a co-op game. Yep. Yeah. I tell you, I just love that game so much. Like, I replay it a lot. That game is my comfort food. Yeah, Revelation's gonna be 1,000, I tell you, Luis. And think about it this way. This is not including my PC version hours, too. So...
Fine piece of work. If I say so. Myself.
That's why Paul was saying that it's like it's almost a threat. Like when I mentioned about doing the DMC playthrough. Yeah, depending on how they finish the game, Revelation might be an old-timer for... Yeah, 100%, because like if they stick the landing on that one, Luis, it's gonna like it will paint that entire trilogy in such a good light if they nail that final part. How many playthroughs is that 700 hours for? 5 playthroughs? Because I did another playthrough this year, so...
Don't let the Draugr get you.
And it was 335 hours my first 3 playthroughs when I did the review at first. Then I did another run in Dynamic just to kind of do it again. And then I did the 3rd playthrough on hard mode to get the Platinum. And that's the one that took the most hours for me. But yeah, that's the most I've logged into any game in recent time. And then how much have I done for this God of War? Let me see. 302 hours for God of War 2018. Over 8 years of me replaying it. Over and over. So... yeah, you have to unlock the hard difficulty on Rebirth to kind of like to be able to platinum it.
Know any good stories to pass the time?
What kind of story?
I don't know.
Let's see, before that, let's do another favor. Yeah, the Bolunder Mines. Yeah.
No. Mother always had stories. Weren't you
Nina
telling me when
needs
you were a
8
boy?
playthroughs to
There was a man I
100%.
knew of long
Are they
ago.
having a laugh? 100%
His
or having a
stories were
laugh?
brief and purposeful.
Yeah.
Sounds fun. Do you remember any?
There was one that concerned a hare and a tortoise.
Like the witch's house?
Unlikely.
So what happens?
They wager on a race between them. The hare is too confident of victory and foolish, while the tortoise is steady and disciplined. The tortoise wins.
You haven't told a lot of stories, have you?
Oh man, I love their banter so much.
Did you see something out there? That tower.
I see no tower.
Maybe I'm seeing things.
A little reflection. Lake of the Nine. Row, 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 we go, going down the street. Da, 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 da. It's so funny you talk about PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale because they were talking about it in Summon Signs today. I enjoyed PS All-Stars Battle Royale. I platinumed it on PS3. I agree with what many say that they shouldn't have been ashamed at making it a full Smash clone, because they were already like 90% there, and I feel like it just came one generation too early. That game would have murdered on PS4 instead of PS3. They had just waited 1 year. Imagine if it was a launch title for the PS4. Besides what we got. But they really wanted to push Knack.
Boy.
Knack was the yeah. Knack was like the killer app, if you remember. The Mark
Look
Cerny
here.
industry plant. Yeah, the fast travel in this game is weird, Nova. Like, it's until late in the game where you can actually, like, fast travel normally. And you have to unlock it, which is weird. The thing I remember from PS All-Stars Battle Royale, KB, is that 2012 was probably the roughest year for the PS3 exclusives-wise. Because it was probably the year that had the least compelling library they had delivered.
You scare up
After
that
they had
alchemist
delivered
when
so
you
many
could
bangers
find him?
since like 2008.
What realm
Because
you
it was
gents
Twisted
shaking
Metal,
off?
Starhawk,
Let me
Little Big
guess,
Planet Karting,
Laufey?
How'd you guess?
and
I'd know that smell
PS All Stars
anywhere.
that year.
Used to spend my fair share of time there, but I ain't allowed to anymore on account of the incident.
What happened?
Well, ain't too sure your daddy's gonna like me talking about it on account of all the swearing and stealing and fucking involved.
What?
Don't judge me. You're the one came in all reeking of elf. Stirs up a man's memories. Go on now. I got things that ain't gonna hammer themselves.
Brock,
Fuck else you need?
how come your brother's got half your brand?
'Cause I ain't in a working relationship with that footlicker no more. I wasn't about to let him use it without me, and he likewise. Only thing to do was split the brand 50-50 down the middle. Guess that was the last thing we saw eye to eye on. What? You want a hug? Hit the road.
Sorry.
See, can I upgrade?
What you need?
Recharge time. I think I can wait with that one. The X pommel.
See how that treats
Yeah, I'll certainly
And
get
don't
that.
be letting that spit-fister of a brother of mine lay hands on it again.
And yeah, I'll upgrade this. See if I can get to. I almost got to level 3 there. Yeah, we might be able to upgrade this after the
So,
side quest.
You sticking around for grains of wisdom?
I don't need a. I don't need
Read
word of wisdoms from a
Yes,
dwarf
sir.
gooner.
These runes read death inside.
I need that alchemist for something I'm stewing up for you. If when you're smart, you'll find him.
And the dwarf with the green ring. With the green ring. With the
So,
green ring.
Brock said his friend was dwarven like him, wearing a green ring.
Look if you wish. I will be gathering resources for our journey.
You don't want to help him?
No,
Why not?
because I do not run errands for dwarves.
Oh. Dwarven.
Yet here we
No
are. Little narrative dissonance.
Scorch marks. There, along the floor and wall.
Clear. I guess we keep looking.
We.
I mean, I'll keep looking.
I'll never forget this little tidbit was they showed this part at Paris Games Week 2017. It was like the shortest
Soul Eater.
demo
If that kills
possible.
us, that's it. No Valhalla, no hell, no afterlife, ever.
It does not attack.
Mom made them sound more dangerous than that.
Then do not drop your guard. Come.
It's the part where the nightmares start. Like regenerating health. And you have to stun them. Boom. You think post Laufey and Atreus game is inevitable? I think it is.
Not him.
If their plan is to really expand the God of War IP like they are.
I noticed the lack of
Because they don't want to do new stuff. So... You know, literally, so let's also do God of War without Kratos. It literally is. Like, Kina is PG, rated PG God of War.
Atreus.
With a way worse parry system. Yep, the mods are literally the nightmares. But part of me also wants to believe that we probably dodged the Atreus game, because remember that apparently that's what the Blue Point live service game was gonna be. And Atreus live service where he's trapped in the 80s.
That was good.
Okay, killing the witch is so strong.
Bro.
We broke that wall.
No ring. We're not gonna find Brock's friend alive, are we?
Remember, Noah, because it originally was a PlayStation exclusive. Remember the rule with PlayStation is that when they do one game, they have 3 games doing the same things. So, it tracks.
Hey, it's another treasure map.
Like, everyone does the Sony grass, everyone's over the shoulder. Everyone's got their chatty catty companion. So, it fits the mold, right? It really does. And I'm just so curious now to see, like, when are they planning to launch it? I thought it was gonna be at the State of Play, because we saw it revealed in February, and I thought we were gonna get like our second update with a release date. If they give you currency to buy a hat for those little things after beating a hard boss, you're gonna lose it. Hopefully they learn about the upgrade loop for that game. Do you know what game also had a really terrible upgrade loop? Or rewarding loop? Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. What was your reward for exploring and opening chests? Ponchos. Literal ponchos. But Jedi Survivor, though, they realized ponchos weren't it. And you could then get haircuts, different costumes.
The ring! On that severed hand! Attached to the Soul Eater. Well, we know what happened to Invari now.
I like Fallen Order a lot.
No need to fight it.
But I liked it the most when I played it in next gen.
Fight it.
But why?
Not in the PS4 version.
Because you are frightened of it.
Yeah, the dual lightsaber Nova was like the only like legit upgrade that you can find if you decided to explore early. Yes, 100% KV. Like, I'm a Star Wars guy, so I forgave a lot because it nailed the Star Wars side of it all. I agree, Freight. The lightsaber blaster combo Survivor was amazing. Oh, no, just the mini-map, KV. The 3D map of Fallen Order was horrendous. It's one of like the worst maps ever conceived.
Enemies down.
You talk about a game that lacked a lot of quality of life. Pointing finger towards that one. The map was slightly better in Survivor, but it was still not fully great. But they improved so much stuff with Survivor gameplay-wise that you could at least slightly forgive that tiny misstep. but I would say that I prefer the story and the planets you visit and in Fallen Order slightly more than Survivor. The thing that I understand about Keen is they could have given her a second action point when entering combat. They probably were afraid of making the game too easy, but come on.
Yes, sir.
I'm shocked too, afraid, but I do think that them losing Stig Asmussen because he went to that, he created that studio to make that action D&D game that's no longer happening. Probably it's taking a toll on that team. That he was probably a guy that helped keep that team in line to get that game out in 3 years. The fact that we haven't heard anything in now more than 3 years is kind of concerning. The ending of Fallen Order was cinema, 100% Nova. Like, that ending helped a lot in making me feel higher on that game, like near the end.
Make no sudden movement.
Also, leader, open your chest. Don't bait me. Oh, beautiful. That was amazing. Let's execute you. I would say besides Sekiro, God of War has some of the most satisfying parrying, like, feedbacks. Because it resistance burn damage by 50%, stacks up to 85%. Alchemist Ring, green ring belonging to Grog's friend Andvari. Brock will probably want to give this a look.
Alchemist. But where's the rest of them?
Ashes, most likely.
Soul Eater got him. I guess we should bring this back to Brock.
In Fallen Order, the annoying boss fight was the Dark Jedi that was in Dathomir. That's voiced by Wolverine. Liam McIntyre. I forget his name. Bearded dude. Fury of the Ice Troll. Yeah, this is that one. Boy. Get in line, boy. I do love that the two big Game of the Year contenders of 2018 constantly said boy.
Read it.
Yes, sir.
And of course I'm talking about Red Dead 2.
These runes were written fast. It spells out Eugene Staney. I don't know that one.
Who will ask the good one?
So now you're interested?
We found his alchemist. A reward was promised.
Oh yes. Juggle with the axe and send to your doom. Oh man, if Jedi Fallen Order was your first game back after a hiatus, holy yeah. Especially because that game has such rough enemy readability and rules and jankiness. I can see why. But yeah, you only do that to get some coin. That's right. So, Freight, I don't know if you you would watch Dado's videos when you were playing Destiny, but I remember vividly having to decide Dado's video of his like 3 years or like his 7-year journey with Destiny that he posted during the pandemic, and I was playing through this section. I was listening to that video. Those Star Wars games were an oasis of excellent Star Wars stories in a barren wasteland of Disney Star Wars. 100%, Matt. 100%. Beautiful. Dude, it's so sad that he got so close. He got so damn close. And now that will never happen since we'll never have another raid ever again. Heading to bed. Stopping by. Great to see you stream. Yeah, thanks for stopping by, Matt. I'm attempting to try to go earlier in my streams. Let's see if that holds, but good to see you here. Feel free to check the VODs to see what you've missed. And I'll catch you in the next one. Let's go give this door his ring. The one ring to goon them all.
Find?
You're an alchemist.
I'm sorry, Brock. The hand is all we could find. Still wearing the ring. There was a soul eater inside, and well, it must have burned away the rest of him.
Suppose you'll still be wanting some compensation, huh?
Naturally.
Naturally, he says. Miani Feruxi. I'll take a closer look at this here ring. Maybe Anvari left a bit of
I agree,
magic inside
Fred,
to
and
let
it
go.
pisses me off.
Dwarves
Like,
can do that?
knowing that they had, like, Bungie leadership was, like, so brazen to have their devs literally work on, like, keep working on an expansion when they had already made that decision that they were not going to continue doing live service support for Destiny. And, why not do that final, like, why not keep that final expansion as your final thing you do? Like, so infuriating. Like, it's so freaking infuriating. And we'll never know what that could have been. And the Desert Perpetual raid, from like what I saw, it clearly showed that they had still some cool ideas in the chamber for raiding, even after the Salvation's Edge, which I still haven't done. I still haven't done Salvation's Edge and Desert Perpetual. So someday we'll do it in the clan. Keep an eye out on that Discord. So let's see, what can we give you? Let's do more runic. There we go. We're level 3. Sweet. Let's increase our luck. And a successful block. What we got here for runic? Yeah, let's level up. Let's give ourselves more luck. Talk about a studio that was just on top of the world and somehow managed to self-immolate. That is, like, stories and books will be written about all of that, right? Like, it really is so funny that what we witnessed with Bungie was literal studio seppuku. Like, there's no other way to...
Dwarves and magic jewels is like flies.
There's no other way to, like, to explain, like, what happened.
Ugh. I'm not as interested as I thought.
So I have not gotten the other, so I think I'm doing the metal plated waist guard. What am I wearing? Let me see. Yeah, it's a metal plate. Okay, metal plate or waist guard. Gotta keep the brand going. First third of the book will have to be about Pete Parsons and every freaking card that he bought. Every single freaking card. And probably like most frustrating thing, afraid, is the public evidence that we have that despite them trying to push Marathon so hard, their popular game was always Destiny. Those Steam charts are so validating. Like, and also knowing that the console base was always so big that apparently they had like 1 million players playing. They're literally out there, no joke, like complaining, saying that they don't have a successful live service. And they literally have one. There. They already had one. Ooh, that Prey 3 demo was so good, KB. I remember that was one of the most impressive E3 demos they ever did. And that was one of the most brutal like games that never happened. The thing I'll say, Freight, is that I'm gonna get back to Marathon when whatchamacallit, when the PvE mode launches next month. That you will be able to go through Cry Archive and it's just PvE. I feel that game is so cool visually and so fun mechanically. I just don't have the patience for its brutal PvP. And I know that's kind of like its selling point, but that's the reason why that game is so niche. It's so brutal. So, that PvE mode is what's gonna bring me back.
Always a pleasure. Now fuck right along.
And if they really want that game to be the thing that carries them, when if you hear Liana Rupert, what Liana Rupert had been saying, that when Marathon was conceived, it was with the idea that they knew that thing was not gonna be big, but it was gonna have like a small pool for the hardcore players, while they had other prize kind of like keeping the company afloat. So the fact that now Marathon is the only thing standing when everything else is kind of like sinking, it's really, really bad timing. Exactly, it's like brutal PvP is good until the player pool shrinks. It's like when it's just two, when the tryhards are the only ones left, it's like you're literally asking to get like brutally curb stomped. And have your head exploded by the curb stomp with how like sweaty it gets. So I appreciate it being hardcore, but it's just like that is unfortunately in the reality that has to sustain that studio. That's not gonna work, sadly, and that just bums me out.
Do we have time for another story?
A short one. There was a
Continue your
horse.
journey to the mountain.
The horse sought vengeance upon his enemy, a stag.
Let's go fight a dragon.
But he could not kill the stag alone. The horse met a man, a hunter, and made a deal. He took the man's bit and bridle and allowed him to ride in the saddle on his back. But set that aside. We must proceed on foot.
Can we finish later?
Perhaps.
Can I go upgrade the thing yet? See? I would like to stick a socket in that in this belt.
Now you're talking.
I'm missing 2 solid Svartalheim steel, that's why. Oh well, but we're level 3 now.
More crap you found.
But now, Fred, I am going to, like, next month, I am going to take a dive into Warframe. I got to talk with the developers for Warframe. They're saying that they're expecting an influx of new players to come over with the Death of Destiny, and they're planning some stuff to see if they can, if they're able to onboard new people, so I want to give that a shot. So Yeah, it's like you're flying around. You're floating and flying around in that game. 100% agree. Like from what I remember playing it. And this witch is for level 6, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. This ain't happening. Oh, and she's level 7. Nope, screw that. You were talking about older games and whatnot. It reminded me I hadn't cleaned my PS5 Pro, so did that. That's a good. It's a good thing you did that, Luis. Like now with the prices of the Pro and all of that, you have to take care of those consoles. Like your life freaking depends on it. Oh yes, and it reminds me. I have a code for Soulframe. If you're on PC, if you would like to try it, I am going to take a picture. I'm gonna post it in my Discord later. But yeah, like when I went to the Digital Extremes like coffee event, they gave me 2 of these. One is mine. I still am gonna redeem it, but then when I got my swag bag, I got another one. So Soulframe is that, yes, more fantasy looking thing. So, and it's just on PC right now. So you have to go to www.soulframe.com/en/promo codes, and then you have to like write the code that's there. So I will be like posting it later. And notice floaty crack movement. I'm actually really interested to get to try that. There's really good buzz from the people that have tried
Oh look!
Soulframe.
The witch's magic is still covering those scorn poles. Saves us some time.
What I'm gonna do in my Discord is I'm gonna post the code and I'm gonna blur 1 digit, and then someone will have to figure it out. Since I'm gonna make it public. Go read that, boy.
Interesting.
How are we doing with XP? 9,000. Okay, time to indulge. Okay, what do we have? Yeah, this one's good. Yep, I need permafrost. That suit is one that every other live service should wish to emulate. It's so kind of funny, like, to think, Freight, that they started even before Destiny was a thing. And their headcount never bloated up. Like, from what we heard of what's happening to Bungie soon, where they're gonna, like, literally cut that company in half and gonna leave, like, around 400 people there, it's like, that's around the headcount that Digital Extremes has, which really goes to show that Bungie really had a very, very bloated operation in a very expensive city, too. And Warframe, with a much lower headcount, has managed to keep that game healthy. Yeah, 400 from 1,300 a couple years ago is insane. It's a absolutely, like, mental, like, calling. Like, absolutely mental. And it may, like, when it's in the concept of there were 4 games that they were incubating, it makes sense. But when they took Gummyverse out of it, they laid off half of Destiny team, like, from what they were doing. The Marathon team was always kind of like percolating there. The Matter game that they were working on got canceled. Like, it makes sense why they would, like, start deleting what was being worked on at that like at that team. But it was just, it's such a bloated insanely bloated operation. And sucks for the people that were working there. Because imagine if they had to like go all the way to Seattle. Because I know that there were a lot of people that were like working there at their big campus they built, and then they had like a lot of the remote workers. Yeah, exactly. Crazy part. How are you screwing over the breadwinner, the breadwinner, to screw around with your side projects? And when that breadwinner is the one that's supposed to keep feeding you, like they kept like chipping, like taking away the thing that was making them run. Gosh, it's like it's so frustrating, man. So freaking frustrating. Okay, what can we do? Yeah. Oh, no, I think I'd rather do the... Yeah, this was more fun. And to me, the fact, Freight, that last week Destiny was a #1 seller on Steam. #1 seller. When it was a free update. A freaking free update where the only thing that they were selling is like packaging all those expansions together. It became the #1 seller. But no, we don't have a successful live service. We're still looking for it. Epitome is stepping over dollars to pick up pennies. Thank you, KB. Exactly. Like you nailed it. Freaking nailed it there.
So, what can I do for you two? I'm sure that'll come in handy.
Have the things that I need. Hopefully the CEO has a plan. Right now their plan is to gut that team. And I don't know if you heard, there was this French journalist that accurately has been reporting the thing that is going to be happening to Microsoft soon, that he had heard from sources that right now they're really trying to pin the live service failures on Bungie. So the Concords and everything else. Like, they're trying to, like, pin blame. So, remember thinking we might get some animated stories in Destiny Universe with Sony Animations? Yes, Freight. Like, they, literally in the announcement of the acquisition, they were saying that they were gonna leverage the new, like, being part of the Sony family to expand Destiny as a multimedia, like, property.
Sindri's Skyway card is still down there. If you don't
And I really hate to think that all of that really went kaput because of that stupid overselling how much they were wanting Lightfall to sell, where it did similar numbers to the Witch Queen, like slightly higher, but it missed 45% of their earnings potential. It's like, what do you tell Sony you were gonna make? And I feel that was the thing that forever, like, soured Sony, like, in believing in Destiny. I feel that was the butterfly effect moment. And that's the thing that started all the layoffs. And there's no universe with as much potential for expansion, like in transmedia, like Destiny.
Do you think I could carry her now?
No.
But
I said no.
Yep, Lightfall was bad.
Okay.
It being bad and missing those earnings, like what they projected to earn. Like, missing that by 45% is just as bad as hearing that Xbox right now is operating with a 3% accountability margin.
So
That's the level of bad.
You would know better than I.
Of like, oh man, Harry's still in business, kind of.
Now watch your step. Carelessness will only delay us.
Right.
Level of how could you mess that up so bad? Bungie said, hold my beer and delivered Etch of Fate.
What do we do now?
Receive
And the thing with Etch of Fate, like why I sort of excuse it, Freight, is that Etch of Fate was a product of indecision and a product of just not understanding how to move forward. with Destiny after you concluded your 10-year saga. And they were trying to build that when they lost like half of their team around that time, and Marathon was ramping up. But there was also baffling decisions made in Edge of Fate. Renegades was better though. It just unfortunately that it became the last piece of official content that was a Star Wars crossover. Doesn't beat the allegations that Star Wars is such a cursed brand that yeah, the portal screwed everything up.
Then we climb.
Like the portal literally sunset 90% of the content that was there in Destiny. He made it a brutal grind.
You know, others said the giants used
And
to
he just made the game feel
those mountains
smaller.
before they disappear.
By funneling everything to that
I
damn
guess they just
portal.
up and left one day. No one knows why.
Perhaps they return to their home.
Jotunheim? Maybe. I wonder if
Do you
they're
think
facing the mountains
gamers
or
nowadays
tribute to
aren't too
some
hot on
important
new
giant.
sweaty games? I think so, Nova, because look what made Arc Raider so
More
popular.
black breath.
That's not a sweaty game. The best thing they did was bring the entire sandbox up to the current changes in regards to perks that like what Destiny 2 is right now is probably the best shape it's ever been, which is so bittersweet.
That's the one on the door to Jotunheim into your step.
I like the idea that Destiny 2 exists now in as complete a form as it can possibly be, considering it will never be complete with those first year that first year and a half missing. But like as a product that cannot live and breathe and have enough things to last you for hours and hours, I think it's in a good spot. It's just sad thinking what could have been. And we know what could have been because we've seen what great Destiny is. One of the greatest games of all time. When Destiny's bad, it's one of the worst games of all time.
Wonder who he is.
And both things are true.
What does it say?
No yoked beast, nor fearful thrall. No rooted tree, doth know my call.
Not only just the armor, the weapons too. I'll tear you apart.
Oh, who do you think that got up there?
I think what this really showed, like, seeing how great that update, as a Destiny idea, what would you personally like to see in a new Destiny game? So, like, for me, KB, and I think I can speak for Freight, here
This
too.
place must have been important to the
What we
giants.
want is
like the
better
Festivals.
and a better underlying foundation, so that Destiny doesn't like take forever to update itself. Because like Destiny has one of the worst like engine pipelines
The floor boy.
for a game of its size, where like it's very clear that they built Marathon like knowing that they
Is it
didn't
the
build
answer?
Destiny that way.
Freedom.
And
Sure, that works.
I feel if they could fix the underlying
ahead.
nature of how they were building content on that game over the spaghetti code that was keeping that thing like holding on to their life, fixing
doing?
that would like allow them to basically make that would have allowed them to do updates much faster,
Thought maybe there'd be a bridge.
and it would have allowed them to
The giants mean to test us further.
keep that game healthier, where it was like sometimes you'd be like, why is it taking so long to fix this stuff? And it was always a perpetual like negative like cycle with that game, where it's like it was preventing them from nailing the little things. Yeah, there's so much spaghetti code that they work on the garage and some of the den on the other side of the house now has plumbing problems. Yeah, it's like, it's, to me, it's insane that considering the
There's a crystal in that torch holder.
borderline
Should I
shitty
light it?
technology they had with that game, that they were able to produce as much as they did.
That helps, right?
But then, like, for things that I would want for them to build a game
These
that will
bastards
never
use
have to
small for
delete its
giants.
content.
Why do you
Like,
laugh?
the reason why Destiny 2 deleted its first year and a half was that they tried to retrofit a game
Mom always said you never took an interest in history.
that,
Jonathan used to race, like elves and soldier
they were trying to retrofit a game that was meant to only live for 2 years.
World serpent.
Okay,
And they
but
tried to
that
make
means
it a
you
live
can't go
service.
see
And it took them too long to fix the underlying problem that was going to prevent them from making new stuff without, like, breaking older stuff. So, is that even possible? I mean, Marathon is updating itself so quickly that I think it could have been possible if they had let themselves the time. Destiny was, like, trapped in this, like, perpetual cycle where they knew the things that needed to be fixed, but because at the time it was their moneymaker, like, they were always building stuff with one hand tied at the like behind their back. Tinfoil Hat, they also removed the stuff that was part of the lawsuit. Yep, they did. Isn't Destiny 2 robust and that's why the file sizes are huge? At a certain point, that was the issue, and then when we got to Lightfall, in their showcase, they announced we fixed our pipeline and we're never sunsetting things again. So, oh yeah, like the Marathon Skeleton is definitely more basic for sure, but it's like running literally on the same engine that they built Destiny. It's a Tiger engine. And we're seeing them, like, add new stuff to the game that I'm like, that is quick. You can do that now? So... was a decent amount of stuff that was made by COD support today. Yes, it's like, that's what people forget, that a lot of the content that was made in year 1 of Destiny 2 and half of year 2 was made by Vicarious Visions and High Moon. And it's why, like, the content drops, or like the content, like, development slowed down so much was because they did more work than they were credited for. Nowadays, some Overwatch updates are via server side, so no downloads. Like, that is the ideal thing, Nova. Like, especially if your product is literally, oh yeah, we're constantly updating ourselves. It's like, Fortnite does the same thing. A lot of the updates are not from regular downloads. They do it server side. Destiny rarely did that. And fall. I love sending the suckers to their dad. And slash. And one thing that I don't understand, Freight, is that they could have at least unbolted Forsaken. Forsaken already existed with the newer version of the engine. When they did the lighting change, that was the excuse that they told us that the older content couldn't be rebuilt because they changed their lighting solution. Forsaken was on PS5 and Series X. Red War wasn't. And they brought back the intro mission of Forsaken. How does it make sense that Destiny 1 had a life longer than 2 years, but they make the sequel and give a 2-year frame? So, like, remember that we always have to remember, Nova, that Destiny was built with the Activision contract originally, where the plan was sequel, expansion. I mean, game, expansion, sequel, expansion, sequel, expansion, and sequel, expansion. And in the contract, it was going to be 4 games with a major sequel. And the reason why Destiny 1 had 2 expansions was that Destiny 2 wasn't shaping up well in development, because that game was a perpetual dumpster fire of development because of their tools and all of that. And they fired the original director of Destiny 2, which I came to learn was the director of Concord. So the guys that did the expansion, the beloved expansion for Destiny 1, The Taken King, a lot of people's favorite moment of the entire franchise. It's like they were tasked to reboot Destiny 2, like in record time, and they were only given a year to do that. They really can blame Concord on Bungie. Yes, they can. Right. I learned about the director of Concord being the original director of Destiny 2 via the Jason Schreier video, which I actually recommend his videos. They're actually really informative. Come on, shoot your thing again. I want to parry it. Oh, crap. Nope. Never mind about that. So why did Sony buy Bungie? Not for Destiny.
You have potential, boy.
No, like, literally, like, the excuse was, we are buying them for their expertise and they're going to operate on their own, separate from PlayStation Studios. When you talked about Blackbird being a possible home for Destiny players, I got way more sad. I got sad too. It really is such a bummer thinking that people were really excited about Blackbird. That Cinemax project. I sort of caught on Fortnite. They were the kings of live service. Like, at the very least, like, they were the kings in figuring out how to have kept one game alive for so long. Like, regardless of what people think of them, like, you know, Rick hates them. Like, and Rick's his only experience was playing vanilla Destiny, so he never even witnessed the Taken King. So, he never raided either. So. What's the other thing? Oh, it's the end. We were good then. Okay. So, where's the other one? Yeah. Destiny, like, I tell you, I was not a fan of Destiny 1 originally. From its campaign, I was like, this was very underwhelming. This is not what I expect from Bungie. And raiding in January 2015 changed my life. I was a different person after I did the Bolt of Blast and Crota's End back to back. No joke, Freight, finishing a Destiny raid is the equivalent of finishing a super hard boss in a Souls game. I feel they're comparable in the elation they give you. And I stand by that. Like where the Souls games gives that in the single player realm, I don't think there's any other game that delivered that level of satisfaction in the co-op realm. And yes, I know there's WoW raids and all of that. And there's a satisfaction to doing that, but there's something different about a shooter MMO pulling that off. Where there's more of a skill requirement. I hope I can raid as much as like I'm able to. Actually, I went from the high of getting all achievements in Elden Ring to soloing dungeons. Amazing.
This is a lot of bodies.
Yeah, solo dungeon, I tell you.
Tell me what you see.
Well, they look like men, not giants.
Correct.
I don't get this, but I don't
Seeking
think I got
treasure.
to do a raid. Yeah, you
Traps.
didn't do a raid. Raid is endgame
Yeah,
content,
lucky for us to
Nova.
set them all off.
Be grateful these stay
Giving it a
there.
shot when a spider or witch, or I don't know the name of the witch. You probably like if it's witch in the name, it's Witch Queen. What is considered by many
We made it
the
across.
game's best campaign.
Read it.
Sir,
But if you were not in
Oh,
like,
this is
if you're not
wrong.
following Destiny, I think
Well,
what makes the
before
Witch Queen
stacks and
campaign
before
great was probably lost on you.
also watch the
So
entrance to you and
I don't blame
how
you.
the giants sleep.
But for us, Freight,
No.
Witch Queen was a watershed moment for that game. Wasn't there a spider-like merchant? Oh no, Beyond Light.
Here.
The ice expansion.
Boy.
I've seen this language before.
Yeah, it was in the PS4. Yeah, Beyond Light was when the game launched in next gen, but it was still like had a pretty sizable PS4 and Xbox One audience and PC. So, and Beyond Light was fine. Beyond Light will always be remembered as the demolition year because it was the year where we bear the brunt of sunsetting.
Where to now?
God, I love this combat
Peak
so
is
much.
still our goal. We find a way up.
Deepstone Crypt still has the best song of all time in Destiny. Indeed, it does. And because you just mentioned it, there it is. I don't get copyrighted for this. Gonna enable the thing. Okay, that is quite amazing. Did my stream literally just drop briefly? Okay, that is quite amazing. Did my stream literally just drop briefly? As I started playing the song. Yeah, it's so funny. I tempted fate there. Yeah, like I was like, the Bungie literally just like DMCA'd the stream just as soon as I started playing that. But no, because it started raining. Because I'm in rainy season, yay! So gotta love it. Man, Michael Salvatore, like the composer for Destiny, he deserves all the flowers. Like, so much of what makes Destiny so, or what made Destiny so amazing was his music. Right, I think that's enough. I'm gonna mute that now, just in case, so that we don't get stricken again. So, but that was such amazing timing, I tell you. That's so freaking amazing timing. Like, I cannot believe it. It's so good. That's good. Let's continue. But yeah, no, I tell you, like, raiding changes your life in that game. It really does. It's the best content that frustrates me that it's so hard to get people to get it.
The request has been more.
And it... The fuck happened?
Complicated.
Yeah, why did the game, like... I don't know what happened there. Oh well.
It's a name, I think. Razzler. It means terror. What's that? Weird. There's a candle all tangled up with string and some sort of animal heart. Some kind of lantern? No wick, though.
That is of no use to us. The Bifrost lights our way.
Who can lit these torches? The dead don't need light.
Eyes open.
Stabilized yet? I think we have. Let me know if you're seeing a stable stream, please.
Whoa. What is all this?
Heart of the mountain.
A mine. And if this claw reaches the summit, our goal is near.
All right. How do we use it?
Okay. Let's hope it holds. Yeah, thanks so much for stopping by, Freight. Fun chatting with you. Looking forward to chatting with you again sometime in the future, or in the Spreading the Nerd podcast, which you can listen to Freight and Rick and their friend Clint podcast weekly on Fridays. And Nick is a great balance to Rick's cantankerousness. Let's put it that way. And Clint's idealism. But yeah. I'll catch you later. You have a good night, Freight. Yeah. So my goal right now is to...
Can you read it?
I am going to get to the dragon boss fight, which is close. And then after that, that's when I'm ending today's session. I feel that would be like a great ending for tonight's stream. Unless the internet hijacks me, then at that point I'm just fucked.
No.
There's a machine with gears and rope by that torch. What do you think that's for? I think I see how this works. The claw's on one side, and if we get this unstuck... under that rock.
That was careless.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, sir.
Stop. But maybe we can find our way up through there. After, you know,
Yeah, we're gonna fight them
getting rid of
first.
those things.
That was difficult. We need to free the rope from under the mess you created up there, boy.
Maybe there's a way up there through that passage that opened.
Upgrade that. What can we do? Let's see. I don't want the rage attacks. I'm barely using them. Let's see. Yeah, I kind of want to. Let's do some of the range attacks.
We will see.
All right. Let's go through. I did good saving that for later. Yes, KB, I saw that. Because and I think they read the leak where the PS6 is supposed to be cheap, right? Have you seen that video? Because I see that because Moore's Law like promoted it, so I'm gonna watch that later tonight.
What'd you break?
Hyperactivation chance to grant a health burst on any successful precision. Successful axe skills. Yeah, I think I would want to have that. Okay, yeah. Because just kills.
Say the
Okay,
word.
let's see. We need Atreus needs his. Actually,
Anything else
first
for you?
I need to upgrade this
Go
first.
stuff that up.
I would say, KB, that I am very like, how can I say this? I appreciate that these tech guys are going down with the ship, like with the Sony is releasing the PS6 next year, despite how fucked everything is, despite how like how expensive everything is because of all these contracts and all of that. They had said that there's gonna be cheaper. It's interesting hearing their talks and their like pompousness in the true reality that we're constantly living right now. I mean, like, I could believe it that way, especially like and Valve being the new entrant, they're not gonna give them a. They're not gonna treat them with specialty because this is kind of like the first time they're doing this. So usually, like, the longer you work with someone, the better they treat you. I mean, that's usually how life is. So pay up or lose your spot. And I know that Colin like loves mentioning the whole they probably already had a like they paid for all this stuff from back then and all of that. So that's why like that's why probably everything is kind of set in stone. It's just that remember what the loud chick said from Sony? Be like, we have bought enough supplies so that we don't have to like we're back to whatchamacallit, like we have secured enough memory so we don't have to raise the prices. They said that in January and look what happened in April. I feel that just tells me that things are just that fucked in the hardware business. That's why I am of the belief that if they're really that set or they're locked in to hell or high water that they have to release this console that no one wants right now, like in the general sense, beyond the most hardcore of hardcore, like they're walking into straight up suicide. They just are.
Now, about that other thing.
That really is just the reality with memory right now.
Wow. How big is this place?
I'm still like in your camp that I feel like their solution should be just do the handheld. Start with a handheld. Give the PS5 1 or 2 more years. You release the Pro, you can do it. Dude, when even Xbox is like, they are rethinking Helix because of prices and all that, it's like, that just tells me, and not everything is a set in stone as we're being led to believe. And if it launches too expensive, it's like... The rumor was that that's kind of like what they were wanting to do. At least the previous regime was trying to do that. Because remember, it was supposed to be an off-ramp. That they didn't care that it was that expensive.
There's a tunnel.
Because it's like, they already know they're kind of out. They're working on the whole... They're working on the whole like Xbox PC app and all of that. So their actions were off-rampy. But now then came a new CEO be like, we need affordability. So I can 100% believe, be like, hey, those plans of like the highest end thing, if what we want to do is make a profit, it's like, you gotta rethink your stuff. Yeah, the Xbox 360 app just sucks. Exactly, yeah, like that. Yeah, the console was a reference point. Yeah.
I think I'm getting better at this.
Focus up.
And right now, as it is always with Xbox, we always have to take everything that they do with the...
It's kind of heavy.
You have a parent company that likes changing its mind at the drop of a hat. So I know as at this point, they're talking about affordability. So...
That's it.
It's like... If it's already so baked in and that is what it is, it's like, okay, I want to see you eat shit. I want to see you, like, unless like they do the thing where they're actually gonna release it via Klarna and gonna have people be like, hey, yeah, it's like the most powerful console with a 2-year monthly plan. Like, I don't know if you saw that apparently Sony's already starting to do that with the PS5 in Europe, where they're like doing all these monthly plans for people to get their consoles. it's hilarious if that is the solution, but I mean, it is a solution.
If it is not
But
used,
to me, I just
leave
find it
alone.
interesting seeing the sort of similar situations vibe-wise that both Xbox and PlayStation find themselves in heading to the next generation, where obviously the Xbox is like with Xbox is the whole thing of like you have changed your mind so often at this point. Can we really believe that you're really in it? And they only have a new leader as kind of like the only indication that there is a chance that things could change, especially with them like making 2 of their games fall on the sword for the exclusive thing at a time that it's so expensive to buy an Xbox. And with PlayStation is like the hardcore of the hardcore that would potentially buy in at an expensive like price. The sentiment is the PS5 generation has sucked. You have not delivered what we wanted. And now you're like this generation barely bore fruit, and now you're asking us to like buy in for the next console. And then the casuals that have made the PS5 a success, that use it as their Fortnite and Call of Duty machine, they're not gonna buy in at a super expensive price. So it's like, it really is fascinating to see like the conundrum that they're both in right now, with like where the sentiments amongst their hardcore is bad, and like if the price is just not right for their for like the normies that should make your thing a success,
Broken.
it's just gonna be bad times,
What could
man.
they be for? Something special about them. I can feel it. It's working!
Jess is good at hiding his lips under the auspices of speculation. Told me he knows stuff. He does. I had dinner with Jess Gordon the Thursday I was there, like with all the Xbox dudes, at Yard House. I heard the Gears thing from him. I just didn't say anything. And that was Thursday, that day. I remember when Grob said something was Saturday. I was supposed to go up there, right? Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, you gotta believe it's Greenberg doing that, because he really has a personal connection with a lot of those influencers. Like, go look up, I think it was 2023.
I think it's up
He
ahead.
took a picture with all like those dudes when they were having breakfast at the JW Marriott in 2023. So you better believe that like their relationship goes deep. Falcon dive. This is Runic. I will stick with the wolves. Let's put in socket. We have higher sockets now. No, we're still level 3. Yeah. Okay. Thing I have not yet. Strip this off.
That looks heavy. No way. You did it! I bet we can make the rope wheel work now. Might give us the way to the top.
Jesus, take the wheel. Troll time. I mean, you said it, and like, look what the mindset of like, what is like their selling stuff, or like their selling points? It's they're relying on the burgers, fries, and shakes that is like Forza, Halo, Fable, and Gears, and I think why I understand why this is good relying on that is like Halo Infinite is a very confusing like. It's a very confusing like point of definition of popularity because like that game had a lot of players at launch, so like there is a those are brands that people do know, and there's like a weight to those brands, so I understand why they're still relying on them. The thing is that it's the old guard that are gonna like have to carry that first before they preach to the younger generations to play that stuff. But to me, the fact that Halo's campaign evolved is high up there in the sellers in the PlayStation side of things really tells me it's like those franchises do have some relevance beyond their association with the failing hardware business. So. And that is a problem. Like there are no Radix for the Xbox side of things.
Back to the wheel.
And I don't think they have made the case for what do they have that is gonna bring in the Radix. And I tell you, when I go to those watch parties that go to like those fan stuff, it really is a lot of 30 and above dudes. Present company included. And the thing, Keith, is like I also like I'm not gonna mince words either. Like PlayStation has not done a great job at nurturing the new generations either. Like the only reason like that thing is popular is because it became the de facto console for a lot of the Zoomer shit that a lot of people play. Like that's just a reality. It's like the PS5 is not popular because of the IP that PlayStation has either. The PlayStation 5 became popular because of being the de facto place to play the games that I hate. Which is what I always fear PlayStation of ever becoming. By being so popular. Those are the things that carry that brand.
Okay, I'm coming.
In fact, like the PlayStation doesn't have an identity anymore like it used to. Thanks to this long ass development times.
It fits. That's perfect. Hey, wait for us.
and only two really, really good selling franchises, which is God of War and Spider-Man. And Spider-Man is literally like, is Spider-Man.
That should
It's
hold it.
cheating. That's kind of like the irony, I think, of both brands. That it's like, one is being
Do you think
propped
this
up
goes all the way to the top?
by winning the de
We will
facto
see
war.
soon enough.
But the thing of being a de facto console is that you can easily lose that too. And if PlayStation
Something
ever loses the de
feels
facto
strange out
title,
there. We're heading into danger.
which they've done it
Concern
before,
yourself with what might be.
they're 150
Focus
million
on what
PS2s.
is,
No, like,
be
do you think they got to PS3 thinking that they would lose half of like half of those people? Like, it can happen.
Not the top, but we're closer. Wait, that one's not broken. There's a note. A giant's prayer. They're asking their
Base
ancestors
prayer.
to watch over them. To guide them home.
Boy,
Wait. I think I know how it works. Watch.
But also, to be fair to PlayStation, they did trying to nurture some of the younger generation with some of their games, with Astrobot, the Lego Horizon game.
what did you write?
I asked them to watch over Mother.
But
Do you think they'll watch over us on the way to the top?
they did nurture a lot of
way.
PS4 players that like
It's
this
a
kind of
long way
game
up.
too. So it's like they're trapped too.
Stay back. The tunnel, boy.
Got it. Be careful.
More tests.
Dwarves must have carved these tunnels around the giant's traps. Good thing, too. Good for me, anyway.
That is not helping.
See you on the other side.
Focus up, boy.
You won't burn me. Plated polymers of focus.
Another mining way. May not be as long a way up as we thought.
So are we for the dragon? I'm trying to remember.
Going up. Are we still too heavy?
It's almost 11. How am I? Neck of the woods. I will say I certainly did enjoy the earlier stream. I'm gonna try to attempt it more and more often.
How far do you think we'll be able to see? The lake? The world
As
circle?
long as the internet
Our
holds,
house?
which is
We will
always
see
gonna
when
be
you get
the...
there. Until then, eyes open.
Wait, I didn't buy Atreus' armor. Yikes. Knives, yeah, that's not good. We got other skills yet. Let's get more Atreus stuff. It's cheaper. Cheaper by the dozen. Yeah, the stump is actually nice. And the haymaker. We got that now. I'm level 5 on this, I'll stick with that.
Whoa!
Atreus!
I'm fine.
But how does Jess look like in real life? I've only ever seen him on that one. So, if you're able to try to get into Twitter, I know your account is kind of like blocked now. If you're able to find it, like, find a picture that Jeff Keighley posted of Jess meeting Asha Sharma at Playdays, you'll get a big look at Jess. He's a huge dude. Like, he is a huge dude. Let me put it that way. And he's on a weight loss journey right now, and
It serves me well.
like
And
he
how I
understands
keep
that
us
he has
alive.
ways to go.
I guess. Not a terribly
But yeah,
fun way to live.
you know what he reminds me of? He reminds me of Thor for Ragnarok. No joke.
Focus up, boy.
Gosh, I love this game. This game really is a masterpiece. It sucks that we have to wait 5 years each time for one of these.
Guess we're doing this.
Oh, beautiful. Yep, that's how, if you find it, that's how he looks. And what sucked is that when Jeff Keighley posted that, a lot of like really stupid Twitter commenters like arrived at the comments to body shame him, which
I should write.
really sucks
Is this where we get off?
No, we are
because
stuck.
he's really like he is like on a weight loss regimen. Like he used to be bigger than that, if you could believe that. And I commend him for like he took that like
How much farther do
he
we
kept
have to
good
go?
spirits about like those
No.
stupid people like him, but he was like, yeah, I'm still in the journey.
Definitely.
Oh boy.
Yes. Now be ready. Prepare yourself.
Over on your right.
You used to play football in the in your playing days. But that was for 240 with muscle, right? Like,
Well done.
because how tall are you, KB? Because I'm 5'10", just kind of like for reference. And Brad is 6'5".
Stuck again.
I know.
I think we're safe now.
It would seem.
Father, after we scatter Mother's ashes, what then? What comes next?
Nothing comes next. We go home.
That's it? The adventure is over?
For now. But we will have much to do. You were right earlier on the boat after cutting down the last tree. You said it felt like something had changed. And it has. And our home is no longer safe. But it will be again. And we must continue your training.
Okay.
You used to play outside of linebacker, nice. So
Nothing's gonna
yeah,
stop
so then you're slightly taller than me then, right?
Calm yourself,
By 2
boy.
inches.
Stay behind me.
Or 3. Because I think you can get up to 5'12", right? Or is it just 5'11"?
Ready yourself, boy.
What are you doing?
Be ready.
Gotcha. 5'6". So yeah, you're 2 inches taller than me. So we'll know if we ever meet next year if I go to SGF again, which I hope I do.
That was intense.
Hold.
Whoa, what was that? That looks like a root of the Yggdrasil tree. Is that its sap?
Crystallized sap. And there's power inside.
Incredible.
There's a Bollywood action movie that copied like half the cinematics from GOW, like all the big time set pieces. What's the name of that movie? Please tell me. I wanna find that.
I was aiming for his eyes, but I kept losing my footing. Do you think this is their home? Did they move in after the giants left? Or are they why the giants left?
Boy, the air grows thin here. No more questions. Breathe.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Is it similar to how like the Mission Impossible movies, like 5 and 7, literally just copied Uncharted 2 and 3?
Sounds like someone's screaming.
Wait, boy.
It's Sindri.
Yeah, send it in the
Can you kill
Discord.
something that big?
Yeah.
If we can catch it off balance.
I can distract him.
What are you doing?
We have to help him.
Break right. Find an angle. Wait for my mark.
Thank you.
Okay, we reached our end point. We're gonna beat this dragon. feeling missing levels of copy. That's awesome. That's DEFCON 1 levels of bad. Electrocute. Perfect. Share it over.
Plan. Be ready to lower the crane on my mark.
I don't know how this thing works.
I do not care. Be ready.
the crane, boy. Beautiful. It's so cool. It's a good use of the one-shot camera
Wow.
and the intimacy of
actually
the
did
scene
it.
that it makes that dragon fight feel bigger than it is.
But nobody's killed a dragon for hundreds of years. Not since the grand culling of the worms. And unless I'm mistaken, you did all that for me.
You are mistaken. The dragon was simply on our path, nothing more.
You deny it all you want, but you saved me, and that deserves compensation.
What are these?
Braided
Electricity
mistletoe
arrows.
Straighter than Heimdall and perfectly weighted.
Oh. Thanks?
Oh. Okay. Hold on. Ooh, not that. Have you seen my brother again?
Yeah. He said you lost your talent.
Oh, and that I'm selfish? No, I'm sure. That I value a weapon's look? No, over its purpose. That I'm pretentious?
I love
No,
Brock
and I'm
Sindri.
tight, fussy. I know what he thinks, but he can't hurt me any. Ah!
Like, why is he carrying a live fish?
I do not have time for this.
No. Wait. I have a better idea.
What?
I just need a tooth from that dragon. Watch where you grab that. Oh, never mind. So unclean. Oh, so unclean. Oh, the smell.
2000 XP,
That's
one dragon
so
tear and one dragon
Oh.
tooth.
Yeah, I am not touching that. Just hold it out. Now, run that along the string of your son's bow. Just humor me.
Atreus, your bow.
Two passes should do it. Gently, now.
Yeah, I've acquired shock arrows. Shoot at them as shattered crystals to destroy nearby world's tree sap obstacles.
Whoa.
Oh, sure. Now you're impressed. How do I explain this? Oh, I see. You figured it out on your own then. Just, never mind. I wasn't just explaining the beautiful and complex artistry of my craft or anything. No, just...
Yeah, no, but I would
Anything to help
agree.
you?
Like, the tone is more, like... It's not that far off. But because the majority of this game has a solemn tone also, I think, like, the tone, like, the more jokey tone is not as obvious. Whereas in Laufey, the jokier tone starts much sooner. And, like, her being a badass and all that, I feel it just, it stands out more. And also because the human comes from a ribbon and a cube. So, way different from a goofy dwarf. So, And with that, we have reached the end of my second day revisiting God of War 2018. The cube definitely reads a little more whimsical than this. Yeah, so for sure. Like, I feel that game's definitely gonna be more whimsical with like the broad nature of its pantheons that's gonna have. But yeah, today we went through whatchamacallit, we went through Alfheim, and we are halfway through climbing the mountain, which basically we're basically the peak. Once you kill this dragon, you're literally at the peak, right before you meet a certain chatty head. But yeah, I will return for more God of War 2018 tomorrow. Today was a fairly, I would say, I definitely liked starting much sooner. Maybe controversial since it's God of War, but the director is a woman, right? Yes. The director for God of War Laufey is Ariel Winters, I think is her. Let me see. God of War. It's Ariel something. Or Ariel Lawrence, I think is a God of War Laufey director. Ariel Lawrence is the director, which she is an OG. She's worked in God of War since the original, since the 2005 one. David Jaffe has mentioned that he never got along with her, which is funny. But Cory Barlog like vouches for her. You can see her like in some old behind the scenes footage of when they were working in God of War 2. So it's not like they brought in a nobody to direct a God of War game. So it's interesting. Like God of War is always a series that has always rotated between directors. The only director that has repeated is Cory Barlog, 2 and this one. The original was Jaffe. The second game was Cory Barlog. The third one was Stig Asmussen, who went to direct Jedi Fallen Order and Survivor. Ascension was Todd Pappy, and Ragnarok was Eric Williams. And a lot of those guys have worked in the series since the beginning, and they just kind of and that's just something that apparently, like, just directing one of these games is so exhausting, so they always like someone else to kind of take the game director like baton. And like now we know that Cory Barlog has kind of like taken on a more creative like head of creative role. He was creative director of Ragnarok, so he oversaw the creative direction of that game, but the game director was Eric Williams. And he seems he's doing the same thing again with Laufey. But as we have seen with the interviews that have come out and some of the information that we have been receiving this week, like, and reminded of, if we go back to his podcast appearances in 2018, he has had a master plan of the post-Greek era God of War saga like for a while. And maybe, well, but is she a mother? Maybe they thought like Kratos is a father, so the first story directed by fathers. I don't know if Eric Williams is a father per se. I think he is, but like 2018 really like when they were like doing a lot of the behind the scenes the behind the scenes like information of this one, they were emphasizing how much Cory Barlog had grown as a person since he directed God of War 2. And how, like, in that pilgrimage he took after leaving Santa Monica with God of War 2, where he went to become a pupil of George Miller. Like, he, like, shadowed George Miller for Mad Max Fury Road. And he had a brief stint where he did the cutscene direction of Tomb Raider 2013. In fact, he worked with George Miller, and he was so enamored by that legendary one-take scene he made it for that movie that he wanted to do that in a game. And then he took that when he went to be a cutscene director for Tomb Raider 2013, and he wanted to do the one-shot thing, and Crystal Dynamics was like, no, that's too complicated. So then when like Shannon Stott still went to look for him after the Ascension kind of like landed softly, and they were like trying to think what was going to be the future of God of War, and he came back in 2013. All those things that he learned with Miller, with George Miller, and what he wanted to do at Crystal, he was given the freedom to attempt to do that here. And also he became a father around that time, like when God of War 2018 started production, like his son, his son Helios, I think is his name, Um, he was like 2 or 3 years old at that point. So yeah, like a lot of like this story definitely was informed by what he learned as a father. So yeah, like maybe having that mother touch, I can kind of see why that was probably the choice for why she was picked for the Laufey game. And the fact that she's also an OG, and a lot of people that have been there for, like, Eric Williams, who directed Ragnarok, was also there since the beginning. He was a combat director. He came from the X-Men Next Dimension fighting game alongside Corey. So they had like fighting game chops, and they were there from the very beginning. So they were entrusting a lot of these people that were there from moment one to direct the franchise. So it's not like they have not given either like they have not given an newbie that has not been there like the keys to the kingdom. Let's put it. So it's like I really do like how they do that development pipeline, and it's funny that Cory Barlog is the only one that broke that cycle by directing two of those games, and we know that this game really like aged him quite a bit. I mean, he has not wanted to direct another game since then. So, or I mean, being game director instead of now he like oversees the creative side of Santa Monica now. So there is rumor that there is a third project at Santa Monica that may be his game, but at this point, I think he's probably out of that. I wouldn't say he's just chilling. I'd say like having to oversee the creative direction of your games, it's a full-time job by itself. But there is rumors because it was known that there were 3 projects like rumored to be working at Santa Monica. I don't know if KB can confirm that to me in the chat, but like we know the God of War trilogy remake unfortunately is being done internally. That should have been a Bluepoint thing, but it's not. So they're doing that, and they're bringing back the original voice, T.C. Carson, and that was announced at the State of Play this January, and it's early in development, so it's gonna be a bit before we see that. So then we learned this was the other project that they were working on, and then there's a rumor that there may be a third project, which a lot of people are thinking it's the God of War game that's supposed to go to Egypt, because I think there's concept art that has been found floating around. That may be Eric Williams' project, or that could be the actual Corey project, but who knows? At this point, like, understanding his title as head of creative, maybe he's just never gonna direct another game ever again. He's just gonna like oversee story and game direction and let others kind of do the work, which, after he literally saved the studio, yeah, well, after Project Darkseid, I thought, which one's Project Darkseid, KB? Yours remind me, it was Project Darkseid Laufey? Is that the one? I just need to kind of get the facts straight, just to kind of like, so I'm not speaking out of turn. Plus, I'm trying to limit my Nate the Hate like consumption now. A few things sometimes comes out, but I mean, I'm kind of mad at his shit steering at this point. So that's one of the bad. I know he gets his like, he does get his information correct from like from time to time. But yeah, like and Eric Williams did say that he didn't mind Sony Santa Monica just being the God of War studio. So at this point, it's kind of like we know what Sony first party has become. Is like they have become the thing that a lot of people love making fun of Xbox for being, which was like they had their studios to just be the studios for their one game. And Darkseid, yes, that was from the Battlestar Galactica guide that you saw a little hint of that game in Easter egg in God of War Ascension that got canceled in 2014. That Stig Asmussen was directing, and that was like the most. And apparently, that game was way into development. Like, it's one of the most at the time. It was one of the most expensive game cancellations Sony had ever suffered, and it's why. It's why, like, Sony Santa Monica, like for a studio that gave so many hits to PlayStation, like that cancellation was so damn costly, and paired with the softer reception of Ascension, is why that studio suddenly was in the ropes. As like, could you imagine be like, yeah, it's like you're one failure away from closing. The studio that delivered God of War was one failure away from closing, and Cory Barlog came in with this game and literally saved that studio, like, and catapulted it to recatapulted it again. Yes, Colin said that it was a heavy write down back then, that was around the time where not many things were being written down, and obviously we know that there has been many projects that were canceled back then, but that was the first time that like a very prominent like project that people knew things were in development because of the hiring of that Battlestar Galactica director, and the idea that that was going to be the game that was going to give Cory Barlog some time to figure out this new God of War. Hey Jude, welcome. How's it going? I'm doing pretty good. I'm nearing the end of the stream because I started streaming much earlier, but good seeing you over here. That was kind of like one of the most high profile, like probably the most recent high profile cancellation we've gotten out of PlayStation is The Last of Us Online, because we knew that that game existed. Whereas other times, like, we have not heard of games existing, and this time we heard of the game cancellations because of Jason Schreier, where we learned of the Bluepoint cancellation and the Sony Band cancellation. So yeah, you were a little late this time, Jub. So yeah, I'm thinking of probably starting streams much earlier than I usually do for my own sanity. Let's put it that way, and my own energy levels. And today I managed to make it work, and I want to see if I can make it work going forward. But glad to have you by. Like always, like I think you're in the Discord. Always keep an eye out on the Discord notifications there, so you know when I'm going live. If you're able to like pop in much earlier. But yeah, like Cory, like I feel like he did the MVP move of saving a studio and making it such a high-profile thing. Where, I mean, this game sold 23 million copies, and Ragnarok last reported was 15 million. So it's like, these games are popular, and we know it's popular still because we saw the engagement of Laufey, despite, like, for good and ill. We know what the engagement was on Laufey, but it's engaging because a lot of people do care of God of War. It's like, it's literally one of the few things that people do care about. Kind of like people, a lot of people do care about God of War as a franchise, which Sony doesn't have, like, at least like that many franchises now that are so beloved. And like Last of Us right now is no longer Last of Us is no longer a franchise that is as beloved as like a lot of people wanted, like it used to be, because a lot of people got pissed off with part 2. So you were on shift, it ended about 30 minutes ago. Oh, okay, gotcha. So themes of family. When directing God of War Ragnarok, he heavily focused in narrating the complex dynamics of fathers, sons, and blended families. He noted that his perspectives on family helped shape the central relationship of Kratos, Atreus, Freya, and Odin. That makes sense. That would make sense that Eric Williams brought that in when they were shaping up the Ragnarok story. And yeah, it does sound like that's exactly what the Ragnarok story is. And you have not seen that game yet, right, Nova? Are you thinking of playing it, or will you want to experience it if I stream it? Because I'm thinking of streaming it too after doing 2018. So I love Need the Head, dude. Loves the son of his own boys. Indeed he does, KB. But yeah, like, I don't expect a Cory Barlog game ever again. He's going to he is definitely going to like have his hands on a lot of the games that we see from that studio, at least like for the foreseeable future. But one that he fully like mans the ship, I think that with his age, that ship has sailed. To be fair, that was the intention of Last of Us 2. Neil Druckmann said it was about he didn't realize. Bro in Acapulco chilling Cory. Also, I'm excited about something we talked about. Yeah, Jube, that's something that I have to punt for like the next month due to like some unforeseen things. I'll tell you more in chat about that, because I had to tell that to my buddy Freya too, which life happens. Let's just put it that way. It's about eventually, I'm looking forward to being able to do that, Jube. Like, I just need a little bit more time. That's all. It's but yeah, tomorrow I will be back. We will continue this journey um, revisiting this game, which I still love very very much, and we're nearing the points where this game just keeps getting more and more exciting, and I'm being reminded of that, and it's still so excellent in so many ways. So yeah, I will be back tomorrow. We'll see like how like I'm definitely gonna try to start early again, around my 5:30 to 6, which is that's mountain time for reference. So 4:30 Pacific time, 7 Central time, and 8 Eastern time. So we'll see if we can make that consistently work. I'm feeling good right now with that. Right? And yeah, couple disconnections aside because of my internet, I think it was a good one. So yeah, I will see you all then. Thank you so much to everyone that got to tune in both YouTube and on the Twitch. Obviously, you're gonna see many VODs today because of those disconnections, but them's the breaks. Just sticking out the chin and seeing there. But hopefully, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Thank you so much, and I hope you all have a wonderful night. Peace, and see you, Nova, KB, Jube, and everyone else. Bye bye. Yeah.